Hansi Flick didn't ease his way into Barcelona. He stormed in with purpose. Taking over from Xavi, he didn't just inherit a team, he reshaped it in his own image. And the result? A clean sweep in his debut season. 3 trophies, 1 marquee signing, and most importantly, a complete shift in mindset. This isn't a team stuck reminiscing about the Messi era. This is a Barça reborn, focused on conquering Europe in the present moment.
You can see that shift in every bold move Flick made, starting with the goalkeeper position. Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, a club icon and the team's captain, was benched, not because of personal bias, but because Flick isn't sentimental, he's strategic. Enter Joan Garcia, a 24-year-old shot stopper from Espanyol, plucked straight from a relegation fight into the heart of a title challenge.
And his 2025 stats? Off the charts. He had the most saves in La Liga, the highest save percentage, 2 Save of the Month awards in a row, and 8 clean sheets, even though his team had the 3rd worst defense statistically.
Those aren't just good numbers, they're heroic. Espanyol's 1-0 victory over Real Madrid happened thanks to Garcia's brilliance in goal. But more than stats, it's his style that fits Flick's vision. He's not just a reflex machine, he's a modern, proactive keeper.
A true sweeper keeper who rushes out, reads the play early, and clears danger before it becomes a threat. Flick has always built systems that rely on a high defensive line. Without a goalkeeper who can cover behind that line, it simply doesn't work.
So why drop Ter Stegen? Yes, he's experienced, and yes, he's done a lot for the club. But his decline was clear. He stays rooted to the line, rarely comes out for crosses, and in the Champions League, when it matters most, he's let in goals that world-class keepers should save.
And his attitude? Not what you'd expect from a leader. When Garcia overtook him in the pecking order, reports say he refused to travel with the squad for a Champions League clash in Milan just because he wasn't starting. He even asked the sporting director to confront the coach on his behalf. That's not captain behavior.
Meanwhile, Garcia is everything Flick wants in a goalkeeper. He's fearless and thrives in high-pressure moments. 2 saved penalties in a single match against Mallorca, 10 saves against Real Madrid, 10 more versus Betis, plus another penalty stop. These weren't just routine stops, they were clutch saves in make-or-break moments. In Spain, they call him the blue and white angel. At Barcelona, he could become something even more, a wall no one can get past.
And here's what makes him even more valuable. He plays like an extra defender. Comfortable on the ball, calm under pressure. Sure, his long balls at Espanyol weren't always perfect. But who is he passing to? In Flick's setup, he'll have reliable options, Balde, Koundé, Christensen, and time to play his game. So this isn't just a switch in goal. It marks the end of an era and the beginning of a new philosophy, where Barça makes hard choices like a top-tier European powerhouse.
Once the keeper situation was settled, Flick made another major move, signing Nico Williams. Not just because he's young or lit up Euro 2024, but because Barca's attack was becoming far too predictable. In 2025, 36% of their attacks came through one player, Lamine Yamal. The center was constantly overcrowded. Both Raphinha and Yamal were cutting inside, leaving Alejandro Balde as the only one holding width on the left.
What Flick needed was a natural winger, someone who could stretch the play wide, force defenders out, and beat them one-on-one. That's exactly who Nico Williams is. He's the kind of player who causes chaos.
At the Euros, he was unstoppable against Italy. Man of the match even without a goal or assist because defenders couldn't lay a finger on him. Versus Georgia, he scored off a brilliant solo run. And against England, he showed off the effortless chemistry he shares with Yamal. They look like they were born to play together.
And now, they'll be doing that every week in a Barcelona shirt. Statistically, Nico was second only to Yamal in La Liga 2025 for successful dribbles per 90 minutes. But it's not just about flair. He can cut in, pass, shoot, or get to the byline and deliver a cross. He's a complete winger in a system that desperately needed width.
What sets Nico Williams apart isn't just his speed or flair, it's how complete his game is. Sure, he's electric in one-on-one duels, but Flick values more than just flash. Nico racked up over 110 high recoveries in the 2025 season, making him one of the top pressing forwards in La Liga, behind only Yamal and Raphinha. That tells you everything. He's not just impactful with the ball, he works hard without it too.
And tactically, Nico offers a profile Barca didn't previously have.
With him locking down the left wing, Yamal attacking from the right, and Raphinha drifting more centrally, the pitch opens up in every direction. Defenses stretch, and when Nico draws defenders wide and Balde overlaps from deep, that's two speedsters running down the same channel. Utter chaos for opponents.
Which leads to the big question, where does Raphinha fit in now? After all, he just had the season of his life, numbers we haven't seen since the Messi days. The answer? Flick isn't sidelining him, he's unlocking him. Throughout 2025, Raphinha gradually started playing more centrally, almost like a number 10 rather than a traditional winger. Look at the data. According to Skill Corner, no one in La Liga received more passes between the lines than Raphinha. His heat map shows it. He's operating through the middle. And in the season's opening stretch, before Dani Olmo was available, Raphinha actually played as a central attacking midfielder and looked phenomenal. Flick found the perfect use for his off-the-ball movement. As a winger, he was often double-marked, but as a central attacker, space opened up, and he made those vertical runs behind the back line with devastating timing.
Now, with Nico and Yamal pulling defenders wide, Raphinha has room to operate. Defenders are forced to make impossible choices, leave Yamal open, let Nico run free, or track Raphinha charging into space. Any choice they make leaves someone uncovered. That's when you know a system is clicking. And for Barça, this system is finally firing on all cylinders.
But this isn't just about good signings. It's a change in the entire club's philosophy. For too long, Barca relied on old names and past glories. Flick doesn't play that game. His message is clear. If you're in form, you play. Doesn't matter if you're 18 or if you wear the armband.
The locker room has felt that shift too. According to several reports, Ter Stegen didn't take his benching well. Instead of supporting the squad, he reportedly distanced himself, refusing to even travel to a Champions League match when not selected.
Meanwhile, Joan García was earning Man of the Match awards and saving crucial points. That contrast sends a message to the entire squad: no place is safe, everyone has to earn it. That hunger, that sense of competition is what makes this team dangerous.
You can't win a quadruple with just 11 players. You need depth, quality off the bench, and tactical flexibility. Flick knows this. That's why he isn't stopping at Garcia and Nico. Behind the scenes, the club is exploring a potential move for Marcus Rashford. Not to start every match, but to offer pace and experience from the bench, especially since his situation at Manchester United makes him available for a fair price.
Another target? Alejandro Grimaldo, a La Masia graduate who never got his shot but has matured into a top-level fullback in Germany. Barca needs him urgently. Right now, when Balde is injured, Flick is forced to use a center-back out wide, and that kills the attacking balance on the left. Grimaldo offers more than cover. He brings playmaking from deep and knows how to unlock tight defenses.
Imagine this: Balde, Nico, Raphinha, and Grimaldo all rotating on the left. That's four completely different profiles on one flank, giving Flick more tactical tools than ever before. With Joan Garcia in goal, Nico and Yamal on the wings, Raphinha central, and a competitive bench forming, this Barca squad is finally taking shape.
Depth, pressing, width, energy. Flick has stitched it all together. And now, Barca don't just look exciting, they look like contenders again. But don't get it twisted. This isn't the peak, it's the starting line.
Because what Flick is building isn't just about tactics or transfers. It's about mindset, a reset, an understanding that legacy means nothing unless you fight for it today. Under Flick, Barcelona is becoming a team that doesn't expect to win. They work for it. This isn't a tribute to the past. This is the Barca of now, and maybe the Barca of the next decade.
If you believe in Flick's vision, give this video a thumbs up. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Who should Barca sign next? And make sure to subscribe, because the 2025 season is only just beginning.